Hello, good night, Hans and Shelly. So let me just run you through quickly this model. So I sent you some drawings and some very ordinary perspectives. I've not done anything lifelike just yet. So basically, the site you're looking at. This is a model. As you can see, I have not excavated done any excavation yet, so some of this is a bit not as realistic as it would be. So here you need to do a bit of, maybe do a little bit of fill on underneath here up to the stair. So this is your entry facade. This is this stone cladding, sort of commercial stone cladding, which you had mentioned. The timber cladding here. The screen, which goes above the kitchen counter, and with the glazing behind. This is your standing seam metal roof. I must mention though, there are a couple things which I didn't quite complete. The rails, for example, as you may notice, there's no rails nowhere. Also, the fascia on this edge here I have not done. So as you can see, it's pretty much open to inside. This here. Let me turn off the shadowing on this so I could sort of. I haven't set up a camera, so it's a bit funny trying to go in here. So what you're looking at is I think is your entry door. Kind of idea of what that the rafters would be exposed to above. So it gives a sort of traditional look to it. So here you have your pool. What I've done is included this spiral stair towards the side. As with any spiral stair, it will be a bit narrow and spiraling up. So it's not your typical stair, but it occupies less real estate, takes up less space than a typical stair, because this is quite a height. It's like, I think it was like 13 feet something. It's to get up there to that deck level from below. So this seems to be the only thing which really works nicely in my mind. Obviously, I haven't put in any rails. So you have this suspended walk from the carport onto the deck, and so you have the deck on either side, as you are aware of. What I've included is a step down from either side, so you could access the pool from your master bedroom as well. Ignore this little black thing here. It was intended to be coping tile, but I have not articulated that quite well yet. So your pool is 12 by 8 feet. That's not including the steps. It's very small, but as with any plunge pool, it serves its purpose with a vanishing edge. The surge capacity on this would need to be 10% of the volume of the pool. So I think this might be a little too small as I've done it. I'll have to calculate it. I mean, simple maths, but I just haven't done it as yet. This cantilevers out, I think, 6 feet, and then this another 2 feet. With reason, I mean, with this being loaded with water, as you know, water is extremely heavy. I think like a bucket of water is like 60 pounds. So what I'm saying is that I don't want to cantilever this too much. The pool is basically sitting on this pump room base wall, which might just do out of solid cast concrete rather than block. As you can notice, I've not excavated here yet. Well, brought it down. So just to make that transparent, you'd be entering your pump room right here. Another thing to note is that from the master deck, it's quite possible to walk down, to step down onto the soil here. So you could access the site from here or here. Also, one thing to point out, from this view it might appear that the carport is a bit low. It's not actually, it's 8 feet. I don't know if that's low in your mind, but it's high enough to clear SUV or any tall person. I mean, so I mean, to me it's fine, but it could give the impression that it's a bit low. What I have to commend you on is the idea to enter the driveway from this level, so that you're basically flat. You're basically at the level of the road. So it's, I mean, you're entering, driving in here, and up here you're still at the level of the road, entering for your entry gangway, or, well, not gangway, bridge, or whatever you want to call this. One thing I need to note, which I haven't modeled, which I haven't done, but I've indicated it in my drawings, is that from this area you'll be able to walk down. If you follow my cursor, walk all the way down to here, and then you can either walk down to the shore, or walk back up to the pump room and what would be aquatic storage. Let me just make this transparent again. Aquatic storage underneath, as you know. So there should be some steps here which I haven't included to get up into this area. I mean, you could store other stuff, whatever stuff you accumulate over the years when you're here, underneath this area as well, because there's very limited storage inside. So if we look, we can see the steps, the stairs, the internal stairs, and you can see through this glass. So as you have requested, these are all fixed louvers, fixed glass, fixed louver, slide-in, fixed glass, fixed glass. I changed the what you want here because I moved the pool to be in line with this. So these two here slide. This slides back to open. On the top now, all of these are bifolding. As I have noted, I have not included the rails, so you have to. As you can see, I pulled this veranda a bit beyond the line of the roof above, as to be able to pass in front of the door when it's in our open position. So I'm assuming this is what you want to hear, an open area. What else? You have these, well, yeah, the timber cladding here, which you indicated in your image. I've included also a soffit underneath the roof, and I'll probably hide all the dung pipes and stuff through that, and come down along within the walls, or at least alongside it, or boxed out or something. I haven't really figured out that as yet. So, like I said, this is nothing realistic. What I typically do I try to get approval, try to get drawings out for approval, because there's always a time waiting on that. And in the interim of that, I could do more lifelike images after that. But for now, this is just to get a quick understanding volumetrically of what is going on with the design. So in my mind, it's looking good. The only objection I have would be and it's not really an objection, because the standing seam metal roof is probably the best thing you could use for this climate, hurricanes, except for the rusting. I mean, it's close to the sea as well. Except for the rusting, although it comes with a pre-finish, it comes with a coating. Aside from that, it's the best thing you could use. But aesthetically, as it's so common, my preference would have been to use like some sort of shake or some synthetic shingles or something more North American looking than this. But I wouldn't fully object to it either. So to me, it's looks fairly decent, fairly nice in my mind. I mean, the real thing would obviously look better than this. This is just a representation. So let me know your comments. Oh, one thing I need to say, the drawings I've sent you are sufficient enough to, and I think we should get that to Mr. Tony McLeish of Egmont Development, so they could look at it and approve of it, because we don't want that holding up anything. I mean, if we have to go back and change something here, that's not a big deal, but seeing that this is a gist of the design, this is really it. With some tweaking, I think it's time to and I could do that towards the end of this week or the beginning of next week, print some drawings and get it into Egmont. So keep me posted as to your comments. Cheers.